at Thanksgiving.
The meaning behind blood is water is thicker than blood is thicker than water. I understand it now. I didn't understand it at the beginning, but I can't change it because unfortunately it's a good title. It just it sparks intrigue and all that stuff, and it's synonymous with it now, and I can't change it.
Wait, I don't know what it means.
Okay, so blood is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water.
Well,
The whole thing is, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So it is like, the people who you meet through your life who you consider your family are more connected than.
Well, I've never heard it used that way, though.
Yeah,
I feel
not
like it's
even a
always
single
been-
time before. Not even once. Not even once.
Yeah, so I think it makes more, like, despite that being maybe a technical definition of it, I have not heard it used that way, so I think your title still makes sense to use.
Yeah, I agree. It's also very catchy.
Thank you. Thank you. But there are some people who've been like, actually.
Actually?
Yeah, exactly that, yeah. So I'm just addressing that now. And
Okay.
a second thing to address, so the phrase that I kept in my head throughout writing this entire thing is, why did anyone think this was a good idea? And that's really something I try to keep to the whole time. It was my moral.
Your moral.
Yeah, my moral that I wanted to keep coming back to, the driving message. Why did anyone think this was a good idea? So that was, so yeah, that's, if you, yeah, that's it. All right, now
I feel
we
that.
can start with the first chapter. Yippee! All right.
OMG.
All right. I don't know whether or not I should try to voice act, but I'm sure I'm just gonna like quickly read. It's like, they got some nerve. I can't believe this. Is that the hospital finally firing you? Let me see. I wish it was. It's my blood family. They've invited me to Stelly's wedding, and if I don't go, I'll be written out of the will. It's frankly insulting that they think I would go see them again for such a shallow reason, and I'm honestly surprised I wasn't written out already. I don't need them or their money. I just want them out of my life. And not to mention, this is the most blatant trap I've ever seen. Let's not be hasty now. I know you have no interest in going, but money isn't like the worst thing to have, okay? Yeah, they're assholes, but try to ignore that part. What's the worst thing they can do? Disown you? We're a little past that, don't you think? How's this? We go pick up Luffy, and we get his thoughts on it. He always has some kind of fun spin on these types of things. It'll be okay. And then after that, we can go bowling or something. So for this chapter... Oh no, we can hear you in between the loading drops.
Oh?
And no.
Seems like there is a decent amount of stream latency. I'm watching the stream on my iPad and it doesn't show the first chapter at all.
Oh no.
It's still on the master post.
Oh no.
No.
Maybe I should not stream on Discord. And I mean,
just look at the stream.
Oh, that too. It'll probably be really bad, but
That's all good.
Jeez, my god.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this chapter, I made this chapter with no other context besides this. I genuinely cannot remember what made me think of making this, but I enjoyed writing these, and I do enjoy writing these too, but they're very difficult to write. I look back at this chapter with new eyes, with the new eyes of he would not say that in hindsight. But also, like, if he didn't, there wouldn't be a story. So,
Yeah.
oops. Also, what's the worst thing they could do? Disown you is really fun because, like, they tried to do the opposite eventually. Just like, no, they're trying to re-own you, actually. I think I'm so funny. Okay, chapter 2.
No, I agree.
I mean, thank you. I thank you. Hey, Loof. We didn't take you away from anything important, did we? Nah, just homework. Fair enough.
Ugh.
So what's up? Sabo got invited to Stelly's wedding, and if he doesn't go, he'll be written out of the will. I'm surprised they didn't invite you out of that shit already. That's what I'm saying. It's been 6 years. So that's what I'm saying. I was gonna carry it with Stelly in later chapters, and he would be like, I can't believe we didn't write you out of that shit already, and so I would be like, that's what I was saying, but I changed it up. I like this little guy. I like him.
I like him too.
I like him a lot. Okay. Next one. I don't have any notes for this one, but I like them. Oh wait, the note is that these colors are switched for some reason. All the other, it's like blue and then orange at the bottom, but like in this one, the colors are switched. I don't know how I missed that before I posted it, but now it's just there. Annoying me.
Oh, that's really odd.
Yeah, that is really odd. And if only someone could fix that at some point. That'd be crazy if someone could fix that. That'd be insane if someone could fix that. Oh, wouldn't that be just crazy if someone could fix that? That'd be crazy. Okay, anyways. These fits were the second thing I came up with for this whole story, and I think that shows where my priorities are. Neutered and uncomfortable is still one of my favorite gags in this whole thing. And this bag was supposed to come up like a few other times, but I didn't. It only came up one other time, but it kind of just led to the concept of Luffy's hammer space, which is fine too. He deserves a little hammer space. As a treat. As a treat, he can have a little hammer space. Because I like him a lot.
I think that's a beautiful treat.
I don't know how to fix that problem. Oh no. Well, I'll just keep going. If this is unwatchable, guys, let me know, please.
Okay.
To the chat, I mean. But I guess you're in the chat as well, if you can see that. Okay. So, here's something that makes me really annoyed, and I know no one else gives a shit, because I don't know how, if they were late, they would get a parking space this close to the venue. And I try to rectify it later by having Saba be in a handicap spot, because him being half blind, kind of being afraid of walking through driving areas, kind of, maybe. Which, like, who cares? But it's important to me. And I feel like this is the only plot hole I can really find in my story. But it's one I can't edit out. And I don't appreciate it. But it, like, annoys the hell out of me every time I come back to this chapter, and I was like, God, why weren't you paying attention? And, like, this is a weirdly large amount of handicap spots. Like, this isn't, like, a Home Depot or something. Like, this is, like, a church in the middle of wherever. I don't know how I'd fix it. It would just, yeah, I don't know how I'd fix it. I'd have to draw this whole page. And I'm not gonna do that. Also, Also, oh no, in the previous chapter, I put the wedding ring on the wrong hand. Thank you, past Wary. Great. Oh,
Yahoo!
no. Oh. It's still lagging for some people. I don't know how to fix that. I think I just have to chug on through. Yeah, if you can drop to potato quality.
Let me see.
Oh, I can. No, I don't know. Oh, I can pop out chat. Oh, how marvelous. Oh, I just closed out of my streaming thing. Hopefully that didn't. Okay. Okay, we carry on.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Maggie is strong and she yoink, and I appreciate her.
I love Maggie.
Yes, I love her as well. At this point, I don't even think I really knew that Sally's father was dead. I think I just straight up forgot to draw him walking with her. But it checked out. It surely did. Everyone do the Stelly impression. Thank you.
Oh.
We carry on. Okay. There is no way Ace wouldn't kill the priest. There is no way. But we suspend our disbelief because otherwise we wouldn't have a story. Otherwise we wouldn't have a story. I love you, Melanin Goblin gag. I love this gag a whole lot.
Absolutely scruff.
Scrubbed. Hello, Luffy. I don't have any comments for this chapter, but I really do love the hearty thumbs up joke. Just like, yeah. Just like, man, if you don't, please use any amount of your brain cells that he may or may not have. So let's not jump to any conclusions. Okay. I really enjoyed this text box, and I enjoy that too. And I appreciate that he's been doing this by himself for 15 minutes. Shout out to him. I tried to make this into a flashing GIF that went in and out of like this border would flash in and out, but it wasn't GIFing, so I just made it a still image. And then shout out to Monkey Mode. I love you, Monkey D Luffy. I kind of half tried to do something with like the sun god imagery here. It really wasn't really on. It's fine. It doesn't matter that much. But like, I don't know. I tried.
Wait, where?
The sun and the cross on top of the chapel, and Luffy like kind of also being there. So this is like in early chapters when I was still like trying to figure out how to illustrate someone shouting. So I like just like bolden the text a bit, or like this, and I think it just looks a bit and it's not consistent either. Shout out to that. But I figured it out later, so Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I didn't have Maggie's backstory written up yet either, so it's kind of fun looking back at it and being like, oh my gosh, this means even more now that I know, even though I am the creator, and I'm just like, wow, this is some really cool foreshadowing that I did not even think to put. Okay. Okay. Page 2 here. Ace's scowl here is really, really important to me, of him just giving her the stink eye and her not giving a fuck. It's really important to me, but no one pointed it out, but I really enjoy his scowl. I also really enjoy Sabu clamping his own hands over Ace's hands as he, they hold him back from saying anything. Just like, oh, shut up! Oh, yeah, shut up. Also, when I didn't color Sally as a blonde, for some reason, this is when I made her also brunette. I don't understand why. Also, she has earrings in this chapter, and in no other chapter does she have earrings. I assume she took them out because of her headache.
I see.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a lot less self-deprecating as we go on, by the way. These early chapters, I did not put any effort into. Or not effort, but, I did not think of I was not forth-thinking. That is not a word, but we carry on. Okay, what thing is this? Okay, this is chapter 12. Oh, that's right. I did a thing. Okay, so my notes are I have them in a to-do list kind of thing, and I forgot that I can check off the to-do list. And that would make it a whole lot easier to keep tabs of which ones I've already read and which ones I haven't. Alright. So I'm gonna start doing that.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. I'm skipping over to this Luffy. I don't even know how to make you understand how bad of an idea that was. I really enjoy it because yeah, I wouldn't know either. How can I get this in Luffy's head to not fucking do that? I genuinely don't know. I don't. What could I possibly say to make this little crackhead understand that might kill him, and that's something that he should care about? I don't know.
No, he's unkillable.
He is unkillable. He's still made of rubber in this. He can survive a 2-story jump off a roof. Luffy's little pissed off face as his brothers hug him is very dear and blessed in my heart.
This gag of Luffy being on the roof is one of the most memorable and iconic gags to me in WITTB. I really like it.
Thank you. I and it gets a little callback later, and by little I mean ginormous callback later. This is one of the most noted chapters, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate that one is really a fan favorite. Okay. I suppose I did. Sorry, but I need to clean up the inside before the rest of the crew and I go to the reception. That's okay. We'll just hang out later. Yes. Oh, Maggie, don't you know you never had any say in the matter? And it would be best if you just hung out with him. Also, this yes is based off of a scene in Steven Universe with Pearl doing the same yes and with the same dialogue and face. For these like early things of like them going to this first arc, I try to like have Ace look for Sabo's reactions to things, because he already knows what he wants to do in this situation, because he has a plan with Luffy, obviously, but he's just like trying to be reactionary to whatever Sabo does. So the one thing about these guys, these little freaks, is that they would rather die than or they would rather their brothers die than try to take any amount of freedom or agency from them. Like and so like Ace like letting Sabo react to what's going on, it's intentional. And he in this one, and also in chapter 4, like, or probably not chapter, I think it is chapter 4, where he looks to like Sabo when Maggie won't let them in the church. It's just like, what do you want to do about this? I already know what I want to do about this, but yeah, what's your plan of action that you want to do? And I'll go from there. Yes. But he's not going to let Sabo in on this plan. And look, your friends want to talk to you guys. And her assuming all of them are blood related. They look exactly blood related. I don't know what you're talking about. That and yeah. So this, I completely did not intend this when I drew this, but this shadow cutting off Sabo from his brothers, that's a fun little thing that I'm like, oh, that's a fun little thing that I didn't even notice when I went through this the first time. I am not a huge fan of this, the early part of the chapter 14. I'm not a huge fan of all this dialogue. I could have done it better. But we move on. We don't dwell on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also in this panel where like they're walking away from the parents, you can see Luffy's shoes in his hands because he took them off. And then in this next thing, he has a bag of rice that he stole from someone, that the shoes have disappeared. And in the next page, next 2 pages, the shoes are back in Luffy's hands, and now he does not have the rice. And that's something that just like, why weren't you paying more attention? That for me. But we don't talk about it. We don't care. It's okay. It's just shoes.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's just shoes. Yeah. So, yeah. And like this is meant to be like the truck being able to see. If he had like both working eyes, then he would be able to see the truck in his peripherals, but because it's just like reflecting in his blind eye, then he's not able to see it as he goes forwards. And they both win. And I don't know why there's so many handicap spots in this parking lot. It's okay. We move on. We don't dwell. Don't worry about it. All right. I really like the idea that Luffy picks at his cuticles. I'm at chapter 15 now. I like the idea that Luffy picks at his cuticles just like as an idle animation for him. And then when Sabo says, please take a step back for me, this is the face of a man who's not gonna take a step back for anyone. Sorry, that's not you can't really this is out of your hands, Sabo. This is not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. So in my world, Sabo does not like being in cars. But he feels a little better if he's the one driving, because it feels like he's in control of, like, how he does, even though, like, you know, you can't stop anyone else from driving poorly, but, like, it feels better for him.
Are you somewhat projecting?
In a motion sickness way, yeah. This is a very beloved chapter, this next one. This is a very beloved chapter, and I'm glad you guys enjoy them bantering so much. And I really enjoyed... There's not a whole lot of, because they're mainly split up for this whole time, so there's not a whole lot of scenes with them having banter, but I really enjoyed writing the banter. And of course, this is obviously a nod to the Alabasta anime scene of them hand clasping. I was having so much trouble like freehanding the perspective, so I just like screenshotted it and drew over it. But yeah, that was fun. I did not know driving glasses were as uncommon as I now know them to be. Because like I saw a lot of questions commenting on them, or like questioning them, and do you guys just not wear protective eyewear when you drive? You just raw dog the sun and headlights like that? Are you guys okay? Please. Oh my gosh.
You mean like sunglasses?
Like sunglasses. People don't drive with sunglasses. Please drive with sunglasses. It's so much better.
Well, I know people that drive with sunglasses, but we don't call them driving glasses. We just call them sunglasses.
Well, in Ace's case, these are like tinted yellow or something, or like it's specifically meant for driving. So in that case, it's that. But yeah, I usually just wear sunglasses personally. But yeah, I chose Die Young by Kesha because it's a very sibling song for me. Lots of memories listening to it. I have a lot of memories listening to it and pounding to the beats. But also it occurred to me after posting that, like, Ace, Die Young, Oops. Oops, I hear your heart beat to the beat of the drums. Thank you. Alright. I try to make it look like Ace's hair is just like perfectly, the open windows is perfectly flowing his hair back in beautiful ways, and then Luffy is just left to the elements and just getting a face full of air as they drive at high speeds down this, probably like 55, 75 and a 55. Good for them. I believe them. I believe in them. I've had people like comment on the bet like so often. And it's just like, yes, keep it in your mind. Keep it up there. Keep that at the back of your mind. It will be addressed later. I promise. This is like literally 80 chapters later, probably.
We're like one of the lost chapters.
Yeah, I think it's the second to last chapter, so it'd be like 79 chapters later that I actually address it. It's a lot of fun.
That's
that people
crazy.
Didn't forget about it. I really enjoy people keeping that in mind, and also the laxatives are just like, so what the fuck was that powder? It's just like still on your mind, just like, yes, keep paying attention. Yes. Which one are we on? 18. Okay. So this wine was picked by Stelly intentionally because it tastes like ass. He picked the most ass wine he could find, by the way. It's not just a commentary on how wine tastes nasty in general, which it does, but an intentional assness of this particular wine is why it is here.
Wow.
Hello, Excel. I had to research German terms of endearment to get this my little schnooky, and it is very worth it. I've had to nerf Excel. She's actually a deeply beloved character by my sister and I've had to nerf her to be mean because that's what she was originally meant to be. But I will have my sister on later and we will talk about her, but she is deeply beloved by my sister and I. She talks like this. She says, Sabo, my little Schnooky, it's been so long. I can't do an impression of her without doing the arms. My little Schnooky, it's been so long. Hi, Excel, how's my godmother doing? Divine, darling, just divine. Mwah, mwah. Oh, how you drowned, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I enjoy her so much. My sister and I go on long, like, improv sessions of just talking in her voice and just riffing. It's so much fun. She's so much fun. I'm sorry I had to reduce you to just being a manipulative bitch. I'm sorry. You deserve so much more. So chapter 19. Yeah, I appreciate that people are so paying attention to the hair so much. I definitely paid attention to it a lot more at the beginning and like kind of dropped it like halfway through, but it's still very important for like knowing when these characters are like acting in whichever interest, just like what's their intentions. And the signature wine, it tastes like ass. One of my favorite jokes. One of my favorite gags. I remember laughing about it to myself as I was washing dishes at my job one evening. It just like kept replaying in my head. I was like, it tastes like ass. Down. Slamming on the table. Just like, that doesn't taste anything like, I'll kill you. I will kill you. I really enjoy them. I love this gag so much. The first 16 years of your life, I wish I had changed that to 17, because every time I think about the timeline, it gets all fucky. But, like, if it was 17, it'd be so much better. But I didn't think about it. Again, these early chapters, I was not thinking about shit. Not a damn thing. Chapter 20. I work as a caterer, so I have some insider knowledge to the Big Mom Catering Company scenes. But I hadn't actually ever had soup in any of my events before I made this chapter, so I didn't know what to do for the soup. But they definitely don't come in ginormous pots like that. It comes in big chafers and shit. There's not just like burners. It's like a hot box. Whatever. It's fine. Only I care. Only I care about that kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know why they had big ass pots of it. They just okay. I talk a lot. Wait, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna have to read my exact notes for this, because I talk a long time about it. I didn't realize. Okay. I work as a caterer. I have some insider knowledge of the Big Mom Catering Company scenes, but I haven't actually had any soup in my event, so I didn't know much about what to do for the soup. I know now they don't have just big pots of it. They keep deep chafers wrapped like a mummy in plastic wrap in the hot boxes used to transfer the hot food. I was like, can we get just 2 big ass pots in here? Can we do that, please? Anyways, this is something that will be seen for the other employees too, but I tried to make all the kids be doing something or wearing something they're not supposed to, just like as a little nod to how this company is not fucking worried about what's going on in the slightest. I'll talk more about the catering company later, but for all the kids of the big moms, like they're not worried about being up to code. That this Usopp signature is his canon signature. People caught this Maggie face is referencing the tails getting trolled, but I just want to state it implicitly. Just like, yeah, that is... Poor girl. I love you, Maggie. You don't deserve any of this. Maggie in her ideal world would be a bounty hunter by day and Broadway headliner by night. I don't know why I wrote that. Be a Broadway headliner by night. But it is true. I'm sure she would love to be a Broadway headliner. Oh, it's because of her, like, dramatic scene here. Yes, my name is Maggie. I have a job to do. But I must make sure you don't cause trouble. Because the groom parents will get mad at me. I love this gag that he just, like, runs away halfway through. To her saying that, just like, if you're gonna try to kick me out, I'm going to run away, and I'm not talking about a light job. I'm gonna be in a dead sprint. Then so be it. Hey, don't start yet. I wasn't ready. No, I was in the middle of my dramatic speech. I love you, Maggie. I love you, bitch. I never gonna stop loving you, bitch. This is one of my favorite chapters. I don't know if I can. I'm probably not going to be able to play the song since it's not royalty free, but I will do a rendition of it. And that is my timeline of how I see this chapter with the song. Anyways, with coherent notes. This is one of my favorite chapters. God, it sucked drawing all of these tables. It really sucked. I did shout out to The Sims. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. I have the entire venue for this thing made in The Sims. And it was so helpful. Oh my gosh, thank you. I had to make someone live in the building though, so that I can get like certain angles for it. So Maggie just lives in the building. I have the Sims Maggie. She just lives in there. She's alone, but she translates so well into the base game Sims content. So thank you, Maggie, for being so easy to make into The Sims. Maggie is the only person in this whole comic who gets an internal monologue. Anyone else is either in silent thought or talking to themselves. She is, it's different because like it's actual text. Maybe I just didn't want to write all this out, but I think it was also like trying to make a difference between like non-thoughts and thoughts thing. I just noticed that I have my my royalty-free music going on a different tab, so it's probably not even picking up for the stream. So it didn't even matter, but I can hear it. I'm jamming. Go piss girl piss, yes. Go piss girl, yes. This chapter, I had to change so much for this chapter. purely because I could not rationalize Luffy not ripping this guy's arms off if he knew who he was. There was a very convoluted gag my sister and I enjoyed thinking about for this chapter. It is so hard to describe, and in my notes I just type describe the bit in like brackets, so I'm gonna try to describe that now. So imagine this joke. I am inventing Jalmek's last name. It didn't exist before this. His last name is McReed, and so Luffy in the past had a joke with his brothers that Jalmek McReed, and they had a play on it of instead of McReed, it was McWeed. So I am off the dome trying to think of this joke. It is so bad, it is so convoluted, and it doesn't make sense, but it made my sister and I laugh so much. And so he would realize who this guy was, and he'd be like, "Oh, I hate you. You should order the soup." And he's like, "Oh, what kind of soup is it?" And Luffy says, "Weed soup." It doesn't make sense. It makes no fucking sense. But that was the joke, and it's dead now. It is in the, there's like a good amount of jokes that I just could not, I couldn't put in, and it's in the joke graveyard. Rest in peace, weed soup. So convoluted, so nonsensical, and definitely not at all funny, but it made my sister and I laugh. This one, Jalmek is not at all impressed by, with the newlyweds. He's probably getting paid to be here and to do it by Outlook and did it, and that's why I try to illustrate how he feels he's above all this, but he's just doing it for the bag, even though he's probably already rich. He doesn't need it. Yes, and the next one. This is another fan favorite chapter, and also a me favorite chapter, because I love this chapter a lot. Eehee. I enjoy Luffy having Luffy do things off screen, like ripping his pants the rest of the way off. I wish I had shown him stealing Jalmek's keys, but unfortunately that wasn't in the plot at this point, so I didn't think about it. Again, I had no plan when I started this. Up until like maybe the third act, I had no plan. I really was going, oh, that's not true. I had like the timeline of events. My sister and I sat down with a whiteboard, and we like, in our minds, or like, we set out a timeline of how this was gonna go. But that loose timeline is really all I had. I did not have the individual moments. So I really wasn't thinking about it. But anyways, yeah, again, I really couldn't rationalize him not killing her if she said anything but send it to jail. Like, I am constantly fighting for my life trying not to have these guys just end the plot completely early. There's definitely a meme to be made of WITTB, and it's the really tall book, and then it's like, WITTB if Worry let the ASL brothers throw hands when realistically in canon they would have. This is, I wish I had showed him stealing the keys. This is the perfect thing to say to Luffy, and it also just shows how kind she is, because she doesn't want to like do anything with it. She's very kind, and so this exact kind thing is like the perfect thing to get Luffy to just follow what she's trying to say. No! No! What are your demands? Slam. I love this. I love that bit. Tasty hair of Ace in this chapter. I don't know what I ate, but he is especially delicious in this chapter. Gorgeous man. My wife, even. He's my wife. I try to illustrate a lot of Ace silently observing and rolling with the punches. So it's just like him looking around. I really tried to show his thought process, like show don't tell, because like I think it works best for him. Shout out to Manny. Hi Manny. Hi Manny. Shout out to Raisin here. Hi Raisin. His problem is that he's got hair on his face. It's very dangerous. If he's like blown out sterners or something, he can get his hair lit on fire. Tisk Raven, not Raven, Raisin. I had a coworker who actually accidentally set her hair on fire because she was working with the sternos, and her hair caught fire around her face. So I also do a fringe thing with my hair, but I've never set my hair on fire because I'm just built different. But yeah, and of course I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love this gag, fan favorite gag. I love you, I love you. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. All right. Okay, so this is, we're getting into, like, serious moments now, so, like, I actually tried to, like, employ, visual communication, like, basically, so in this panel, Excel's mouth is, like, at head height with Sabo. I tried to illustrate where the heads are in relation to each other on the page. I tried to illustrate that with power dynamics. In this panel, Excel's fangs are at head height with Sabo, showing that her sharp words are working on Sabo and like she's biting on him. This transition from Ace's hair being curly and falling just completely flat in this page, it changes to straight when he's feeling like himself. In this case, it's because he's beating himself up, and that makes him feel like himself. Also, this is also one of my favorite gags. Just like, yep, just gonna shut that door there. Yep. And if we shut the door and pretend it's not here, then it's not here. And thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna close out some of these tabs because oh my god. So many tabs. There will be so many more. We are a fourth of the way through. Wow, we're making good time. It's only been an hour. So, it's been an hour and we're a fourth of the way through. Perfect. Okay. Wow, we are literally a fourth of the way through. Okay. Checking his nails even though he has gloves on. I love you, Sabo. Thank you. I love you. I tried to make Sabo, even though he's doing something mischievous here, like letting him eat shit. I try to make him look not like he's smug or anything like that, but just like look sad. This power dynamic again, having Sabo above Stelly. I tried to use Sabo's fangs in this page as a sign of, like, I can hurt you. Do you want to still do this? For Sabo, Alec, and Excel, their teeth are showing their desire to hurt. Or, in this case, a warning to Stelly that he can hurt. It startles Stelly because he's obviously traumatized from being around Alec's teeth before he hurts someone. Stelly reminding himself to breathe in this. There are some effects that will never go away. The effects are that he is blind in his left eye. Someone would that it's a little obvious, but I saw someone commenting it and like inquiring, but that is what it is referring to. This conversation is not just talking about the incident. It's how he's healing from all of their childhood. And this joking at the end is Sabo taking Stelly's olive branch a bit, letting up the tension with a little joke. I was inspired to make their dynamic like this from Adine and Elwyn's sibling relationship in Fantasy High. I remember watching just like a full supercut, like 2-hour supercut of their dynamic, and I related it to them. I will talk about that more later. Yeah, I did. Too bad Sally didn't, though. She has a brick wall of a forehead, apparently. Is he here, by the way, Luffy? This is Stelly trying to find out if one of the factors of his wedding's potential destruction is still here. Yes. I'm glad I'm the only one of us who's carrying on the bloodline is not the one with actual family blood. Me pushing my Sabo Airways agenda, and I am here to push my Airways Sabo agenda and for nothing else. Thank you so very much. Yeah, no, this gene pool into this family needs to end. All of you are terrifying. I feel like if I did have kids, I wouldn't need to bother with the boogeyman, just Annexel. Yeah, for a terrifying personality. How's sitting next to her, by the way? Oh, great! Her needling is fun as always. This is Stelly poking the bear. He sat him next to her on 100% on purpose. This lady, fully drawn. She's supposed to be Stelly's lawyer that he brought along, just in case they did anything that had them going to jail. They would have a lawyer there with them. But I'll talk more about the NPCs later, just like, or the characters in the background. Most of them are bald. There is a reason why, beyond me just being lazy. It is mostly me being lazy, but it is also, there is a reason. People caught this, but Luffy's profile picture being his contact image. What caught this? But okay, the oh my gosh, what's it called? The wind catchers or whatever. That his you already know. I don't need to explain this. People caught it. I just think it's neat. Also, this is one of my favorite gags. Except the front door, but she's guarding that one, so... Yeah, indeed she is. And indeed she is, Luffy. Next one, chapter 28. Alright, I'll let you in, just make sure that the lady with the tiny purse doesn't see. Can I offer you some bacon wrap? Give me this. Are you outside? I freaking love this joke. It's just the more you linger on this page, the funnier it gets. Just like standing in just really unsure what he's thinking at this point. Just like, well, there it goes. I guess I don't have to pass it out. I work in catering. I hate pass hors d'oeuvres so much. So if this happened to me, I'd just be like, hell yeah. Yeah, just take it. Please take that off my hands. I don't want to pass hors d'oeuvres anymore. Please. Thank you. This last page, my therapist suggested the real reason it was behind it was that I was basically replacing you is not him trying to poke the bear. He is just very awkward and words are falling out of his mouth faster than he can keep up with them. As a general rule, if they're saying something that may get Ace or Sabo mad at them specifically, that was not part of the plan. For any of the Sally, Stelly, Manny combo, this is just them being really awkward. Yeah. Because my therapist said that too. Oh, Lord, I thought he was going to rip my throat out. One of my favorite gags. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the previous one. But it is one of my favorite. I love this gag. Sabo did not tell his therapist about anything happening tonight. This is all for the... He didn't tell them that he was coming to this. I'm sure he'll talk about it later. But, I'll get more into the therapist stuff later. Ace putting on many faces tonight. Stelly impression, outlook. There's more later too. I love you. Outlook. Impression Ace. Also, this I commented on the in the things you didn't notice thing after the Outlook's teeth are revealed, but like I didn't see anyone comment on it, but I just want it because I think I'm clever. I've got big dumb teeth. He does have really big dumb teeth, and I find it funny that they're like he's belittling Outlook to just like having big dumb teeth. I really enjoy this "the night's still young" though expression for Sabo. It surely is. There's always more time for maybe we can fix this issue. Maybe you can get a concussion. And maybe he will. Who's to say? I do. I will. I will say. You know, I think I'll pass on that. You don't get a choice, Stelly. You don't get a damn choice. Also, the Stelly immediate beads of sweat on his head. Stelly saying, "Don't let them boss you around." Try and get one more little sabotage in there, just trying to get them to stir shit up. I tried to do something with Sabo trying to deal with his environment with just being a lot more childish or pliable, especially with his hair and the soup scene. He's not thinking about things critically, because he's like trying to dumb himself down to be able to like deal with this. So this is kind of him breaking from that and like thinking about this door and no one coming out of it and critically and stuff, and he's going in and he's like, "Oh, he did lie to me. Thank you so much, Stelly." Okay. This is Stelly smirking because of his successful espionage. I'm coming your way now. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, talk to you later. Hi. I love doing that with my siblings. I'm just like, yeah, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, while we're like walking towards each other. And we're several feet away from each other. I tried to do cheeky little transitions between these three. Kind of like, because like she's opening the door and he's opening the door. They're crossing their arms. They're crossing their arms again. And I try to do a fun little panel parallels. I do this with my siblings too. I did that. Alright, break. I do that with my siblings. in these early chapters with Manny, his hair is like rounded, using circle shapes, and we'll visit this later. But like his character design is meant to be circular at the beginning. Alright. I don't know what an actual security room looks like, so this is just what my brain thinks it looks like. And now that's a security room, I think. No sweat. Puts in a password. Password. Best. Hint, your birthday. That is his birthday. Thank you, Ace. You're the smartest man alive. Still, he made sure it was like this. The data is in these USBs so that they would be able to more easily to aid their evidence erasing ventures. Also, beautiful Ace. Hello, beautiful Ace. I love you, my wife. Okay, they passed, but have I seen you before? I don't know. This is like him saying, oh, he wants me to say something. Let me answer his question or something.
Wait, how much Manny and Ace shippers were there in the crowd?
Let's, I don't even know how many people are in this live stream right now. There were like a good amount of people who were like, oh, but like I feel like as time went on and Manny started being intrusive, really just like too much, people they definitely backed off for them. And it's, you know, they were trying to manipulate Ace and Sabo and Luffy, so like he by no means deserves to be shipped with them anymore. But I'm sure there's still like a appeal there. Manny and Ace's pupils are both like halfway through their eyes. Because in canon they're both sorry, spoiler alert, Marineford. They're both dead in canon. So Luffy doesn't get drawn with pupils for a similar reason. He died and came back, so that's just a cute little thing that yeah, that's that. Yeah. This is the first issue of Manny just giving way too much information on intimate topics with this guy, whoever he may be. Tried to do the heaviest quotation marks in the world. Ass. I love you, ass. And, so when he reveals his name, Emmanuel, Sally's name means princess. And I tried to find a name for Emmanuel that meant prince. And I could have sworn that Emmanuel meant prince. I don't know where I read that, but it doesn't. It means God is with us. So I don't know.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough, yeah. Anyway, sorry, Yamato and Deuce Girlies. I could have never fucking imagined that you guys would create such a debate. It was so interesting to see how sometimes you guys would just come up with theories that I couldn't possibly imagine you'd think up and run with them. It's so interesting, and I love it so much that you guys are just
the theory crafting was so funny to watch.
It was really Someone came up with an entire diagram of it. I was like, wow, this is gonna be a lot of fun when I reveal who it is. Just like, oh no. Oh no. But also that's beautiful, thank you. This is one of the only times we see time in this part of the comic. Notice how it's so late and dinner has not been served yet? This is intentional by Stelly and Sally to just, like, wait really long for food to start. I really enjoyed it looked about 20 months? No, I really enjoyed that joke. How you doing, Doris? My grandmother's name is Doris. Wow. Again, I kick myself in the tush for not showing him actually stealing the keys. We can only do what we can.
No, he's just that sneaky.
He's so just that sneaky that yeah, I didn't even see it. Also, there's, like, no one back here with the catering company. Usually there's, like, at least one person in the back. But, like, again, like, these people are not great caterers. Get back here! I love them. I love it. I love it. I love you. I love you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. This ace up here. The look of pure love. I love. Oh, he loves his brother. No. What a hell. Another what a hell. I forgot to have Sabo doing a what a hell too. I was gonna have him what a hell when he, like, sees Luffy again at the end. But I forgot. I didn't add it. And
no.
Darn. This is my favorite chapter, specifically because of these emotion thing. I just my favorite
you went
thing I've drawn.
All out for that.
It took so long to, like, yeah, it's hey, stop him, your brother, you just saw him. I didn't see anyone, did you? Right. I dropped Luffy off after the ceremony, like you asked. Oh, shut it. I don't know why I expected you to be helpful. Just, like, this face, just like, yeah, he knows exactly what he's fucking doing. Yeah. People don't usually give presents at the wedding. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I adjusted this chapter later to have, like, her blushies actually read so that it could, like, lead into the next page. This is the first break in her psyche, and it will not be the last. Okay. This next part of the family is so aggressive. Welcome back to Ace beating himself up. Okay, in my notes as I was writing them, I said, just realized that I started this when I was Luffy's age, and now I'm Ace and Sabo's ages. Ugh. So that's something to think about for myself. I don't have much other for that. I loved making Luffy yearn to be his canon self. Deep down in his Luffiness, he knows he's meant to be even sillier than he currently is. He knows there's an otherworldly plan for him to be even more silly and more powerful, but he's not. He can't get there. Yeah. Fitting all of this in half a page was crazy. It was such a challenge. Their situation is so, and there's still stuff that I left out. just trying to get the bare bones of explaining the situation. So, like, even if you're not a One Piece reader, or even if you haven't gotten to this point, you can still understand their, like, situation. That's the main reason for this. But also, I just wanted to show how, like, wired he's into this conversation. He is Manny is paying a lot of attention to this whole situation to get the optimal outcome. Yes. This, like, just to say, this is incredibly intentional of how he's trying to, like, chip away at Ace's, like, he's trying to get him to crash out. I really enjoy Maggie's, like, yeah, I'll just take the stairs, actually, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's not happening. It's just like, I am not a spider monkey. I cannot do that. I am but a human. I thought you guys would have given Manny more grace with him saying he overstepped again, but you guys did not. You guys did not give him any grace, and I appreciate that, and he should not be given any grace with it. I really enjoyed making all the faces on this page. All the scowls. I really enjoy them. This is Dark Capone. She's definitely not supposed to have a collar on. A choker on. Also, her look of relief there is me whenever I have past hors d'oeuvres and I know I'm done with it. Yes. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed the Frankie cameo here. Those are keys, I believe, Captain. Thank you, Frankie. Ever helpful. Thank you. What the car brand? I made this screenshot in, like, the fake text message website, but I couldn't upload images to it, so I, like, sent a very long message of just and then selected and clipping masked the image onto it. Oh. I really like the line, "I'll just blame him enough for the both of us." It's just like, yeah, bestie. Yes, be a hater to the end of time. Oh my gosh, scar reveal. I did not have, maybe like a couple chapters before this one, I had her planned out to have this scar. Maybe just like a couple chapters. I tried to make it look like in this, like, action shot that Luffy was just so close each time to catching it. Each time. But, like, his head is like right next to the hat, but, like, he's just not fast enough. And this last page, I had to make this scene in a 3D model because I was having so much trouble with the proportions, and I still don't like it. I don't think I made Luffy look great, but it got the job done. We don't worry about it. We keep going. We keep moving. Do you have some ibuprofen for the ceremony? He has ibuprofen because his head got bashed into. Got head butted and needed it. God. Good. Your family's friends are just so here. She hates the businessman. She hates him so much. She hates him. He didn't want it. He did want it, but he couldn't carry it. He set it on fire when he handed it. he did actually wind up doing that. Thank you, Sabo, for being relatively easy to read. Sometimes. The contingency plan, I try to, like, that was supposed to be me trying to hint at them having an evil plan, evil plot, but it was very, very subtle. Water break. Water break. Sorry. Their plan for Manny, speaking of potentially failed plans, have you seen either Manny or Ace at all? Their plan for Manny was to have him egg Ace on, but they couldn't find him. But, like, Manny found Ace anyway, so it worked out. So, one of my favorite things I've done for this comic shows here. I hired a therapist on Fiverr to write up a case study for me about Manny, Ace, and Sabo's situations. I asked for Manny and Ace, so if there was any overlap or something like that, was told to Manny that could also apply to Ace, I could use that. I asked for Sabo so that I could, like, directly not fucking use the advice. In some aspects, I use the direct opposite of what she asked to do. And this last page is the best punchline that I've ever written. Just the, oh god, it's worse than I could have ever imagined. It's just like, oh my gosh. Oh, not the Capricorn. I don't have a lot for this one, but I really enjoyed someone in the comments was like, the 3 times motherfucker combo is crazy. It's like, motherfucker, you are a cop! You're the fuzz! You're telling me my social security number next! No! I enjoy them. So it's right. Do you want the knife back out? Because it really seems like you want the knife back out. This is one of the best aces I've drawn on the previous page. I think he's so pretty. Sometimes drawing his hair is just so much fun. Oh. Maggie says the same thing here. She says too bad as Luffy did when he jumped off the roof earlier. They're like, too bad. Oh no, don't do that. There was a few different versions of Maggie's husband. But I'm glad I landed on this version. She needs someone who can keep up with her, who stays with her even when she's taking it slow. No, he would if he could, but he already has his arm broken. He can't follow her. I would have loved to make them not look like stick figures in this scene, but it was illegible if I didn't, so they are simply stick figures all the way back. And Manny saying, okay, let's just change the topic, is a reference to the topic of the chapter, too. Because, like, just like, they're falling off a roof. Let's just change the topic. Just hard whiplash. I really enjoyed seeing everyone's reaction to this whiplash of a tonal shift in the comments. Just like, Maggie almost dying. And also, there's some fire fits. And my brother is not a fan of Ace's fit. But I was like, don't you see that's the point? It's supposed to not look very good at all. That's the point. It's camp. Don't you understand? I definitely over-engineered these pictures. I wish I had made them a little more simple, but they are serving. Thank you. Silly man Man with the silly venom is all I have written for this chapter. Crash. Yeah, another callback. I really enjoy the screen. I just like absolutely distraught Maggie. I tried to put Maggie in like different places on this page for this. I even had her like splitting the page with like the next thing, but like it just, I think this version works best because now she can only see what's in front of her now. Like everything behind her is cut off. It's just the future. And not in jail. This is like, I tried to perfect copy him putting the panel of him putting the hat on in the first act. So this is like, I'll come back to that. I enjoyed drawing this chapter a whole lot. Drawing it made it feel so much nicer because I used the brush that I usually use for everything else. I don't know why I tried staying faithful to that old brush for so long. It literally made it miserable to draw like new chapters. I don't know why I was so loyal to it. Just move on. It's making you miserable. It's okay, we move on. I really enjoyed doing these backstory bits. Rouge, you are so beautiful. Rogue, I forget how to pronounce her name. Oh, you baby, no. Okay. So, I asked my friend who has these kind of people in their lives for help for dialogue for this chapter. So that I could get this dialogue perfect. I drew this panel flipped, and I just didn't adjust it, so now he's just holding the wrong side of his head. It's just like, no, that should be on the other side that is hurting. But it's okay, keep going. I changed it too early. Okay. So, no one would get this connection other than me. But the blue I used for shading is the same blue that I use for Outlook's text box. And the orange I use for shading is the same color as the priest's text box. So it's like they're always the darkness in the story. The orange and the blue of this chapter is more of using the blue as more timid him, while orange is the side that wants to fight. Okay. You guys didn't believe me in this chapter. You guys glossed over this, but I didn't see anyone talking about it. I try to explicitly state it, or just drop a little bit of doubt in your guys' mind, but it didn't stick. But he's trying to sabotage me just like back then. He's acting all goody, encouraging me even, and then I go out and be myself, and he tells on me. Yeah. A cutie pie, a cutie patootie. Is try to kind of like a half thing I try to do here. Brain damage for him is how he got amnesia before, so maybe him slamming his head against the wall is him trying to forget again. drawing this sequence, this slow-mo vision, is a lot of fun. Eat shit, shit eater, get fucked. The previous note of the brain damage amnesia stuff is why he's blanking on Ace's name here. Ace isn't buying it. He's so beautiful. My beautiful wife. I love you. I love you, my beautiful wife. But so beautiful. I love this chapter a lot. Even this moment with Ace making him... Even this little moment with Ace is making him soften enough to be on, like, the cusp of tears. Until, of course, he remembers there's someone else in the area. I don't think these two cry around anyone else but each other. And I think that because I am sick and fucking twisted! Something I really tried to illustrate is how these brothers try to give each other as much agency as possible with each other. In canon, they're very like, I don't help unless they ask or unless the situation is hopeless. The little freaks trying to give each other so much freedom, but it ultimately results in Sabo having a mentee bee because Ace could. Oh my gosh, let me reread this. Is this a sentence that makes sense? Okay, because it results in Sabo having a mentee bee because Ace couldn't put his foot down and just take this stupid idea out of Sabo's hands. Another thing I tried to incorporate by Luffy's philosophies, inspired by Luffy's philosophies in canon, because, like, he had to learn it from somewhere. Okay, oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me reset that. Another thing I tried to incorporate, inspired by Luffy's philosophies in canon, because, like, he had to learn it from somewhere. You don't have to make me believe you. You don't have to give me a reason. I'm not asking you why. I'm asking you, how can I help? You're not accepting help right now, and that's the problem, because we're in this together. I love you, and I want you to get out of this happy. They're a team no matter how stupid one of them is acting. The front door is open. She's being... Okay, hold on. Oh no, I've been locked out of my own wedding. This is devastating. The front door is open. She's just being very dramatic here. This moment with Sabo, like, just like cracking just a little bit is him remembering how him trying to get back with his old family is kind of inadvertently spitting on his current family's face. It's just, like, the guilt of, like, trying to go back to that because he just wants it so bad. But, like, by doing it, it's just, like, so we didn't matter. That's not true, but, like, it's something that it's giving him pause in his heart. And no one pointed out that Manny's eyes follow Ace's crash out, but I thought it would be... but I like it. Hee hee. Hoo hoo. Let me... Oh my god, so many tabs. So many fucking tabs. Okay. I love his ginormous smirk in this chapter. just having the time of his life here. I love this flow chart. It's a lot of fun, but I wish I didn't get so messy with it down here. So in this one, Luffy hides in this kind of area. But he's like super quick and cool, like because he's just so super quick and cool. Oh. This one, also don't wave that knife at her. She'll ruin your life if you do. She'll ruin your life if you cross her is like meant to forebode this whole event. She's trying to ruin Outlook and Didit's life with it because they crossed her. Oh, I've got so much chat. Okay. So many notes. Okay. This is originally her gonna be confusing them too, because maybe she didn't have her glasses on or something, but I couldn't think of a reason why she wouldn't have her contacts on, so I just had to have her forget what she was gonna say. And this is Manny, like, anticipating her forget, like, having the same problem that Ace's siblings had, and then relieved when she didn't. I tried to illustrate here, that's Ace, by the way, the immediate switch of her demeanor when she realizes that this is Ace in front of her. This is Manny nodding to exactly what he's doing and trying to make Ace tick to show her that he's making progress. And she's intentionally acting bitchy here so that he would feel less guilt if he did destroy her reception. And then this is her whispering about what Stilly's parents asked her to do during dinner, saying that they want to talk to Sabo during dinner, so she's trying to come up with a solution to get Ace out of the venue somehow. And then Outlook relocated everyone at Sabo's table to make him feel isolated. I wanted to illustrate how frequently Ace is around professional rage baiters and is not easily ticked off for an extended amount of time, but Manny is really getting there. He's really getting there. I tried to illustrate Manny finding what makes Ace the angriest, which is other people telling him who and what he is. The only labels he wants are ones he puts on himself, like a brother or a son. Son of his mother, not his father. Sabo feels really bad here because, again, he's feeling like he's spitting on his adoptive father's face by trying to go back to his old family. He feels really shitty about it. This screenshot is one that my friend took for me and I didn't actually end. Oh, hold on, at the very end. Okay. This screenshot is one that I had my friend take for me, and I didn't actually end up making the whole text conversation in. I didn't end up incorporating it in the chapter, but it was a whole lot easier than making the text conversation one of those text conversation generator websites. This is the context page too, but obviously I adjusted it to suit my needs. I had them take a screenshot of their contact page, and then I adjusted that. Sally is very nervous here because she is seeing Outlook and did it a couple tables over, and she doesn't want them to think that they're trying to be in cahoots with Sabo. That's why she doesn't give him the letter, and that's why she's trying very hard to make small talk, even though the topic is a really bad one. And it's not like she asked it out of nowhere, though. Because, you know, they had the I am blind in my left. So how do you get that scar? And then this last page. This is them realizing that this is actually a rational fear, and it almost happened earlier. And Stelly didn't fucking tell me about this right now. Just like, maybe I am afraid of that. Stelly didn't fucking tell me about that. And I try to make the weight of the strokes different for the both of them. So she's like really heavily shaded, and him trying to keep it a little lighter, but then he can't help but like go back into that weighty despair. This whole thing, this whole conversation is just Manny just talking about the food and how hungry he is. And then this at the end, this is me trying to sow the seeds of doubt. And at the beginning, when he was like first introduced, I told you that, you know, keep that pin in your mind about him having circle imagery with his hair, and now his hair, it's mainly because I streamlined it, the process of drawing his hair, but like it's supposed to be looking more angular and stuff, like he's slowly not becoming a friendly figure anymore. Character design. Shape language. I love you, shape language. Oh my gosh. We're at almost chapter 60. Oh my gosh. What time is it? 4:44. We have almost 2 hours left. We can do this. There's so much left. Oh my gosh. Ace just not fucking with Sally. Get out of my seat. Are you feeling well? You look pale. If you're feeling nauseous, then you should eat something. This is something my family does too. I don't feel like eating. At least have some bread. You know, like if you're feeling nauseous, at least have something in your stomach. Ace is seeing his serious attempts at trying to connect with Sabo are not working. So he tries to go off Sabo's earlier energy of joking around, and it works. But I really tried to make it feel like humor is not the appropriate move to do here, but it's the only thing that's appealing to Sabo right now. And I'm really proud of this shot. It's gorgeous. I said before, but I had this as its own page, so it can feel as slow-mo as you wanted to by just like keeping it on your screen. Drawing out a slow-mo scene like I did earlier with Stelly's fall would have felt cheesy, I feel. So I took away, and also took way longer for the chapter that was necessary. I was inspired to do this because of a TB Sky video I saw before, the one about him talking about grief and art. Him talking about just like, you can keep on this page as long as you want, and you can set the pace for it. All of the color is okay. Hold on, this next one. All the color is draining from him, from hearing this chilling call from his dad. So like, you know, he's usually more saturated up here, so it's draining from him. Drawing wine on clothes is hard. Why is it so hard? Ew, why is it hard? All right. Yes. Oh my gosh, we're making progress. Okay. All the color has drained from Sabo at this point, with his parents fully colored to show contrast. This is absolutely triggering his Sabo's PTSD. The wine's spreading to his face and all the way down his arm, just like the wound where he got it. He is passing out here, but of course Ace is here to ground him. Thank you. I love you, Ace. I love you, bitch. I love you. This chapter is meant to let everyone take a breath. And this is Ace just resigning himself to just taking a step back and allowing Sabo to find for himself if there's still nuance anymore, like there was back then. This is him, like, giving into Manny's suggestion of just, like, remember nuance. Sweetie pies. This bit of, like, take this for courage is inspired by Knives Out, Glass Onion, and then typewriter-ass text box. Fuck you. Everyone say fuck you to this guy. Fuck you. Thank you. Sabo's eyes wide as Outlook's audacity here. So, this is Sabo getting his hopes up, realizing he's getting his hopes up, and then squashing down his dreams to be in reality. Oh, I drew this flipped, and then I didn't realize that it was flipped, and then someone commented that it was flipped, so I had to flip it, because I had them sitting on the wrong side of each other. And then it looks awkward now. No! But there's definitely a lot less, like, slip-ups like that in the later chapters, because I actually know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Obviously not completely. Sabo's comment of just, like, is that all you have to say, shakes Outlook so much that he is just completely stumped. And this is the only time that the mother comes in, when Outlook is incapable of going forwards here. This is pointless. Stop it. Stop fucking saying that. I'm not stupid. I know what love is. I'm not fucking stupid. Sabo, you're creating a scene. This is obviously a manipulation tactic that Outlook used against Sabo in the past, and it had worked in the past. You're creating a scene. Listen to me. I'm telling you to calm down so that I can have a little power back in this circumstance. That's why we're doing this in such a public setting, to keep him quiet, to contain him. But these people literally mean nothing to him. They don't even matter enough to have any characteristics on their own. They might as well be mannequins. That's why the lady Ace talks to has a design, and that's why the lady who scolds Sabo and Ace during the ceremony have designs. They matter to them in those moments. Just like, oh no, I'm disturbing him. At like the beginning in the scene, they matter to them at that point. But like after that conversation between at the end of at the end of Act 1, of just like, Sabo would be like, fine, we're gonna get none of this matters anymore. I'm just gonna keep pushing through because I think I'm gonna get something eventually. But if nothing happens, then these people just mean nothing. And then, you know, the person Ace was talking to during earlier, the hot lady matters because he's trying to romance her. So if Outlook and Did It are trying to use crowd to control Sabo, he's gonna spit it right back into their fucking faces. And then he brings out the threat. This whole exchange was really hard to write. And it's one that I had to build up the whole time. Every time Sabo gets into an argument with someone in this comic before this one, he has simply walked away, even if he does come back later. But this time he's staying and arguing. In canon, he doesn't confront anyone ever. Verbally anyways, he either violence or runs away. So writing this was extremely difficult. Just because I had to pull this literally out of my ass. I really didn't have anything as reference for this. I fucked up this panel of him, like, wincing. I drew it flipped again, and I didn't think about it, and now he's wincing the opposite direction again, because I'm an idiot. And so this page of Stelly looking at them in horror is just like him feeling like, oh no, it's happening again, and I'm still just too scared to do anything about it. I try to subtly illustrate with Stelly this guilt of not helping Sabo that night. How disappointed he feels in it himself for not standing up for him and not doing anything because he's just petrified. He's not that brave yet. And the glass's contents are Ace's orange. And this, I love this line, dead. Yeah, he did indeed kill that glass, yes. And now all the color has drained from Outlook. Stelly barely reacts as if this outburst was... Stelly barely reacts as if this outburst is underwhelming. He was definitely expecting something worse. Really proud of this illustration. He's just such a pretty boy. He's just a little pretty boy and I love him so much. This sequence is pretty close to like the second thing I've ever drawn for this comic. This breakdown positioned to the doors to show where Sabo was. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I'll keep going. I really enjoyed being able to use my actual brush for this. And then, so I positioned the door here to show where Sabo was when he got hit by the truck. He was on the left side of the road from the priest's perspective, and Americans drive on the right side of the road. So the priest would have had to go out of his way to hit Sabo, to be able to hit Sabo. And he did, and he could have killed him, but he didn't. But he was fine. This, again, this is something only I would get, but like the color I use for shading this orange is the same color as the truck. To again show that it's always the darkness in this. I wanted to illustrate how all that Outlook and did it stuff doesn't scare Sabo in the slightest. That's why he didn't give a shit about publicly humiliating them. That's why he didn't hesitate to threaten their lives. This is what makes him afraid. Because of what happened last time. I tried to illustrate a subtle parallel between... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is what happened last time. And I got... I tried to illustrate a subtle parallel between Stelly and Sabo here with this is what happened last time. And, you know, I got into an argument with my parents, and then I stormed off. And when I stormed off, I got hit by a car. That is the scary thing in this. Okay. I made a whole new brush for this. It's pretty messy, but it adds the feel. In the previous chapter, Sabo closes his eyes to get through the door when the door is like in the pavement. But because as we see in this chapter, he's scared of it. He can't step onto that pavement because that's how he almost got killed last time. I love this shot of the cars because I didn't actually have to draw cars, and any day I don't have to draw cars is a happy day for me. Hallelujah, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, yeah. I hated drawing the cars. This is supposed to be a kind of a parallel to that moment in Marineford where Luffy calls Ace's name. Just like, hey. Yeah. We can't even see Sabo's face anymore. He's on the verge of passing out. But there Ace is I started this chapter with pretty straight lines at the bottom of these panels. But as the chapter goes on, the panels start getting funky and off-kilter. But this panel of Sabo seeing Ace, he's stable again. There's still another angled panel, but the perspective isn't angled anymore. This whole comic, I just really wanted to illustrate what an immediate stabilizing force Ace is in Sabo's life. Ace is stabilizing, Luffy is empowering. That's why they had to be separated from him. I tried to overline the... Oh. Get out of here. Sorry. I tried to overline the frames here. I wanted to illustrate... Oh, there's a little scar on Ace's hand. You can see the knuckles and the fingernails, all the strands of hair being blown by the wind. By the breeze, and Ace's face. There's a little scar under his eye. There's the nose is broken at some point and healed with a subtle knot. His deep brown eyes that is shining in this light, all grounding Sabo. He's trying to take in as much around him as he can to be able to calm himself down. The blue of Sabo is covering The blue of Shadow is covering Sabo in this panel, but as he sighs, he puffs it all out of him. It's okay. Everything is okay. Ace is here with you, breathing with you. Again, these brothers don't offer help unless it is absolutely 100% clear they need it. Ace doesn't go in for the hug immediately. He lets Sabo work his shit out first. But then... Oh, Brat's getting back to it. This hug took over a year to finish. I am glad I could finish it. Just don't look at the lines too closely. I wanted to show how Sabo would just crumple. I did color his tears here dark, but no one sees that but me. Because
I think the momentum you've done in this GIF is also just really well done. The way they go into each other. I really like it. I think. Oh, I just think it's so good. I'm just looking at it, and it's just like such a good GIF. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you. Yes. For the chat, I was not entirely sure that I was gonna be able to make this on my own, and I tried to get Loopy to help me. And they would have absolutely, but I did it by myself.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. God, it just took a day of me just complaining about it to my friends, and then just absolutely locking the fuck in for the rest of it.
And you had to simplify Sabo's hair a lot, didn't you?
Yeah. I really had to, and even with the simple, just don't look at the lines too much. They get kind of funky. It's okay. But yeah. Wait, hold on. I forgot to say with the. So that this verse is like Ace going in to hug him and then coming back to the center, and then Sabo hugging him back, which is pushing them that way too, and then they go back together. I love them so much. And it's also chapter 69. Fuck yeah. Fuck hell yeah. I got keys that jingle, jangle, jingle as I go strolling merrily along. Uranium fever. I'm so hungry. No, nobody look. Nobody look. He's ass. Nobody look. He's ass. I love that I could just say all the blah 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 blah, so I didn't have to figure out what hypothetical specs for this car would be, because of course it's based off of. Oh, sorry. Yeah, because of course he's saying actual things, but Luffy isn't reading that. He's not reading all of that, and I don't have to write all that. So thank you, Luffy, for not paying attention. Of course, this is based off of the, oh yeah, it's all coming together. I was going to do that first, but I think just the hard pivot to murder is just so much funnier than to finish that reference. That fucking fridge. It's not portable. The only thing holding anything together anymore. The only stability in this whole comic is that fucking fridge. Maggie's eyes still red and puffy from crying earlier. Hee hee. I love you, Maggie. I love you, bitch. Luffy was willing to give up his whole murder plot because Maggie was kind enough to bring him food. Thank you, Maggie. Keeping him out of jail. And then when she's like, I don't need your car keys, and those are the priest kids, him not batting an eye to getting back on that plan. Just like, yep, oh, yeah, that's not what you meant? Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go back to killing that guy then. The Figment, the creature. I love him. Alright, yeah, this chapter marked my breaking point with that old brush. I needed to keep it at least until the chapter 69 because of that gif. I had the line art for a while before I changed to my general brush style. But I used this brush as like a backstory brush, so I wanted to keep it for that, but I was hating drawing with it so much, so it needed to go. It's so beautiful. Sure, what's up? Do you think I did a good job as security guarding? Well, no. Get shit on, Maggie. We love you, but you did a bad job. Maggie in One Piece would be a thriving bounty hunter, but she would have been a thriving bounty hunter before she got married and had a kid. But now she would be a marine captain or something. Luffy's hair flattening over time was an unconscious thing that happened purely because of how I was progressing with my art style, but I try to explain it as like a gauge of when he was fed last. So he was fed just now, that's why it fluffed up. He's so fluffy. And then I completely... Oh, it just started raining really hard. My windows scared me. I love you. Imagining just the entirety of One Piece. Oh, that's really I just hate the sound of it. Wow, oh my gosh, it started raining really hard. I know you will. But then I didn't really continue with the hair being all fluffy, so I guess he gets really hungry after that really quickly. Okay. I love this page. I had to make this pose in a 3D modeling app because I was just so bad at drawing it, but it's so tender. I just had to throw out all the stops. Ace squinting like this, like I knew something bad was gonna happen, but this still hurts to hear. No, baby. Oh, wow. You gotta, Did you get it? No. No, it was not gotten. Ace looks so soft in this panel. My heart is tender and malleable. No, it'd be me so much. Also, see, I know you love me. Very true. I love you too. Thank you. Ace is thanking Savo for loving him.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh yeah, isn't that fucked up?
What's up with that?
That's crazy. Well, that's crazy. If we lived in an alternate universe or 2 years ago, you had died, I would be very upset. Yeah, just a little bit, Summer. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, well, let's just change the topic here, shall we? Yep. Someone knocking on my door. I don't know how to mute myself for the stream. Okay, I return. My sister is here now. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yes.
Hi, where is sister?
My friend says, hi, where is sister?
Hi, where is friend?
She said, hi, where is friend? But yeah, okay. Get back in it. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, let's just change the topic here. Something in this conversation led into Luffy talking about how he doesn't want to be a hero. He's a pirate. Pirates eat all the meat themselves. So that's the philosophies of piracy and heroism. That's what she's referring to. Yes. But I can hear the DJ starting up the tunes, and I can't miss the cha-cha slide. She's got a cha-cha, and she's got a slide. This is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I've wanted to have him answering by saying his full name, age, and social security number, but the charm of Yeller was too much. This is indeed the same old for Luffy, and he is not lying here. This is just his daily activities. Worse, dude. Just so fucking worse. So much fucking worse. So Sabo thinks Luffy is coming in a car or just from off property. So him being indoors would be safe from Luffy seeing him. So just yeah, this kind of fucks Sabo completely over. I really like Luffy's feats here. and no one pointed them out. And I really like his feats, and no one pointed them out. I really enjoy him. He's a cutie pie. Just, I don't have many comments on this chapter. I was just like, ooh boy, for this. Just like, ugh. Yeah, get back on in here. He has that effect on people, babies. Oh. Yes, so I don't cry. You're lying. Now tell me who and where. I said this in the like things in the SBS, but no one, Luffy. I'm just sad I'm gonna miss the Cha-Cha slide. He is not lying about that. Luffy can tell when they're lying. So like him say it's just omitting the truth but also saying a different truth. Just like he is sad he's missing the Cha-Cha slide, and that kind of redirects Luffy. That's why it successfully redirects Luffy. But he really wants to kill him, please. He wants to kill him so badly. Please. Please. Look, I know where he is right now. I was gonna go kill him. Did you want to join? You were gonna kill someone? Yeah, Stupol. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Yes, he was. Sigh. I shouldn't have told her my secret weakness. Secret weakness is very funny to me. His Achilles heel. Like, calling cops wouldn't be everyone's secret weakness. With laxatives. Sweetie pies. Mm-hmm. So, in other words, you drugged half the guest list with laxatives for the chance applicant did it, would eat it, and shit themselves. I've also been pickpocketing people. Me too. We both been pickpocketing people. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Yeah, but well, you're right, it does. Good job. I don't know if you noticed, but they are actually little sweetie pies. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. This, like, whip around, I imagine, just the turtles happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. Just blasting in the background of it. Lift him to the sky. The long-awaited reveal of the lingerie is finally over. Reveal yourself. Stelly's such a fucking killjoy. Get out of here! Someone throw tomatoes at this guy. I'm tired of looking at him. Around here, I switched to black line art to show that intensity, even though some of the malice is diffused. Yeah, some of the malice of this black background is diffused, but like we're still keeping the black line art. Ignore how his left hand took the card out of it and his right hand is holding the card. Ignore that. You don't see it. I couldn't hold the continuity because then the framing would be awkward. What Sally was afraid of, just like him immediately setting it on fire. Also, I positioned the text box, or like the dialogue boxes, to be so that Stelly's trying to create distance between them by like putting his words between them, just like trying to create that distance. But like Sabo's trying to open that distance between them, trying to keep it open. He's trying to reach out to Stelly. And he will soon figure out that that was a mistake. Or maybe it's the right thing, who's to say? As he's revealing his plans, his hair is getting curly, paralleling Ace earlier when he was planning and emulating Sabo. His hair got curly. And here when Stelly is revealing his plans, planning something he associates with Sabo, his hair is doing the same. It was really hard to illustrate Sabo's reaction to this. I really didn't know how he would react in a canon compliant way, but because like he doesn't do shit in the original. But I just wanted, yeah. Wait, hold on. Does it still? Yeah. Oh, well, hell. Goodbye. But I wanted to illustrate that this is still Stelly from One Piece. He's still an ass. I'm not going to completely change a character just because they're a modern AU and they go to therapy. He's still just an entire ass. I tried to foreshadow it, I promise. But I try to make Sabo's hair here spiky. I try to be reminiscent of Ace. He has Ace's anger here. We're almost done. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, 10 more chapters. Ooh. It was originally gonna be like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with you, you fucking psycho? But then I just had Stelly continue on. Stelly, you had no idea how fucking hard it was for me to not write that happening. Or at least someone did. You don't know how hard it was to not have that happen. I was juggling these people the entire damn time. You're lucky. Again, this is something only I would know, but this blue of this aura around him is the same blue as Outlook's text box. Him becoming so far away from Sabo here, feeling like he's being dragged into this blue abyss. He's doing what he's always done now. He hasn't gotten better. I originally had him saying, like, I'm doing it again, aren't I? But I felt that would be, one, too on the nose, and two, giving him too much credit, or like sympathy, or empathy, or an excuse, where he doesn't deserve it at all. This is the only way he feels he can move on from his life after this. Removing himself from the narrative and Sambo's life. Letting him move on with no ties. Giving him the opportunity to not have regrets if Sabo chooses to cut him out completely. Admit fault and move on. It's the only thing we can do right now. I had to rewrite this chapter several billion times. Some people are still not clicking. The reason why Stelly didn't tell Sabo about the plan is for self-destructive purposes. He wanted to give Sabo a chance to get back at him for everything he did, even though he was just a dumb kid who was just put in an impossible position. This texture in the speech bubbles was supposed to look like his voice getting shaky and like slightly more impassioned as he goes on. I utilize Sabo's eye makeup to try to mask his facial expressions. Unless you're squinting, you really can't tell exactly what expression he's making. I did this kind of put the reader into Stelly's shoes. So the reason for the the reason behind colored, like the fully colored panels, is to show when something real is happening. And in this page, Stelly is black and white, devoid of color. that what he is presenting here is just a mask, and the color in the background is showing his true feelings. This is practically like he's, oh my gosh, what the fuck did I write down? It's showing his true feelings. This is practically like he's on fire himself. Like this is the fire in his soul. Oh wait, hold on, there's two more things. He was born to be a rich little brat, not to engage in family drama-filled psychological warfare. Was gonna have him say acquaintances at first, but like, no, that would be way too much from what he's trying to crawl his way back from. That'd be way too familiar. They don't deserve Saba, but that's not the point. They're moving forwards with or without each other. This is just forgiving the past and moving onward. It doesn't matter if they stay together or not. Okay. His eye color is his text box color, so like he's speaking with his eyes. With the best man thing, he does have friends, by the way. He does have friends. He had a best friend for this wedding. He just got swept up in the moment, okay? He just got swept up in the moment. And of course, immediately punished for that. I love you, Ace. Love you, my wife, by the way. I don't know if I've stated it already, but it is true. Get back in the car. But you said, what the hell are you doing? Huh? Get back in the car. But you said I could. Oh great, are you happy now? He shit himself. He was gonna do that anyway. Car, fine. I really like that he was gonna do that anyway. Cause like, it's true. If he ate the laxatives, he was gonna shit himself any day. He was gonna do that anyway. Luffy listening to Stelly's pity party over here. I don't know what that guy was talking about. It's not hard to be a brother at all. I try to, like, a little bit illustrate that maybe inside Sabo felt like he didn't make it easy for Stelly to love him. Maybe that was the issue. But Luffy just cutting out that out of the question. That is not, you are not hard to love. Screaming! Plop. I had to redraw this chapter over again from the first time I made it, because the original had Sabo being a lot more emotional and try not to cry in front of Luffy, but I just couldn't write him doing that. It didn't fit. For the most part, I've been making Luffy into a immature character, but especially this moment, I wanted to show his maturity lying with these emotional moments, giving him agency in this narrative, even if he is the, quote, comic relief. Showing how even if Luffy is the younger brother, he's still looking out for Sabo, just like that Act 1 closing. Luffy, when he's around Sabo, is he's empowering him. He's just like, let's go home. This is not what will make you feel better if we continue doing this. And of course, he steals the license plate. I forgot to also add him putting a little water in his gas tank, but you can imagine that. Just like, imagine him just fucking up the truck in that way forever. Get shit on, priest. Fuck you. Yeah. Alright, oh my gosh, we're in the last arc. Oh my gosh! We're almost done. Not a whole lot to say about this chapter that I haven't already. Yeah. Get it, Maggie. Groovin'. Movin' and groovin'. I love you, Bude. Okay. So this is Mars Capone, and this is Yuen. They're catering misdeeds. All we see is what they're wearing, because they're just staying around. But Mars Capone is wearing a choker, and Yuen has that, whatever this cat thing is, cat hat thing is, so that's their catering misdeeds. They're not supposed to have those on. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for drawing this for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was I unmuted this whole time?
It seems you were been muted this whole time.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, it was my pleasure.
Yay! Everyone is looking at Flampe except Nushi in this. And yeah, this is just about as much scolding as they're gonna get for this. I feel like I should implicitly state this, but these guys were intentionally hired by Stelly because this kind of performance is what they're known for. These guys aren't as much as a catering company as they are like an actual gang that does catering on the side. Stelly and Sally hired them for them to fuck up the reception. I love this last page with all of my heart. Just completely unnecessary. Just incredibly unnecessary violence. Just cut and fucking run. Gunshot, gunshot. Hup, 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 hup. I love them. Alright. Excel was my sister and I's outlet for improv comedy for a long time. We love her very much. Excel is very dear to us. She is just never the right amount for any situation in our minds. She do I get into it?
You don't have to.
I won't. Just imagine she's a rich inner world that
no one else
one knows and no one else will ever be privy to. It's all up there.
Least of all, y'all.
Yeah. She is yeah. No one is able to read her ever. Please play Frank Sinatra's My Way. Man, I know, it's literally next. Hold on, I gotta. DJ! Yes. Please play Frank Sinatra's My Way. Man, I know, it's literally next in the queue.
For audio listeners,
Play it now!
Barry's arms are moving.
Yeah! You can't do her impression without doing the arms. You gotta do the arms. For what is a man? just a beautiful, dulcet tones. I love her very much. Maggie and her husband's dynamic was gonna be a lot different, but I decided in playing a supportive role for her was the best. And this song that she's singing is 100% True Love. I forget who sings it. But I didn't add it to the caption, I don't think. By Crystal Waters. Smooch. Take me home, big boy. She's back! That's beautiful. I'm so happy for him. Good night, Maggie. Hi, Sanji. Hi, Sanji. Hi. That'll about do it. Yippee. There's not much to say here. But yeah, the seat your own damn self placemat, or the what the fuck is it called? Doormat, and it's late o'clock. This is like, it's a little pet. These are actually pointing to what time it is. It's like 10, almost 10:30 for them. We're closed, man. Go home. Guys, come. We're closed. Go home. Dude, we're closed. Hi, Sanji. So, man, I fucking starving. Oh, where can I collapse? Low 5.
I love these professional rage baiters, and I just want to say I was so excited to see Sanji, but most importantly, I really love how you draw Sanji with all his little freckles. For cuteness aggression.
No, he's too. I had to put all my. I had to do the Sanji girlies justice. You can't half-ass Sanji. You can't. Yes, cute little moles. I love his moles.
I like them a lot too.
Yes. There's a decal on the front window that says Bratier, and I didn't tell Jen that, and they caught that, and I appreciate it, Jen. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to make this moment understated for people who remember, as a reward for people who remember, and also to encourage rereadings. I love this face so much because of how much it does not look like any Sabo I've drawn before. Just like, this is just a completely different guy on the last page. Just...
He's been through it. He's a changed man.
He is a changed man. That is not the same Sabo that's been here the whole time.
He looks like he's like smoked 8 packs of cigarettes.
And also sharpened his teeth with a knife. No, I was gonna compare it with the earlier page, but he's just as jaded back then. Yeah. God. A little vampy. I love him. Yippee. You're getting fucking lasagna. Because you came in here 2.5 hours after we closed. And it's already pre-made. I'll be back with water glasses. Thanks. Yeah, don't say I never did nothing for you.
He's a softie.
yeah, of course he's a softie. Yeah, he's a softie. He loves his friends. Yeah, he's very kind, as we all know. As we all know and appreciate.
Yes.
Yeah. Your blazer though. I made Ace like kind of cover up his shirt while he's talking to Manny, cause like maybe Manny doesn't deserve it in this case. Just like, no, you can't see that. Sorry, that's not for your eyes. Yes. Someone in the comments was just like, Ace giving Sabo the voucher, and then Sabo deploying a tactical nuke of just this is what the truth nuke, just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm glad I knocked her the fuck out. Jeez. What do you think? I don't know. It's kind of funny, but it's not up to me. Well, I love them. It's so soft. I love them. I love them. The end, and then epilogue. Gorgeous art. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Congratulations on making it to the end.
Congratulations.
I have been talking for 2.5 hours. I'm glad it didn't take the whole 4 hours, because, oh my gosh.
I'm very impressed with your pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely went faster because I wrote all the notes out.
Yeah, good job on your preparation.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Why isn't it giving a whole...
So gorgeous.
So
Nice.
gorgeous.
Like, would you take a bite out of that lasagna or what?
I fucking would. I appreciate the parsley
I was
garnish on
searching up so many references of lasagna on Google Images.
And you became the lasagna. You thoroughly understood the lasagna for the thing.
It was like one of the last things you rendered on this page, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I did basically like everything else first and then the lasagna.
It was the final challenge. You can tell that you put your heart and soul into that lasagna.
I fucking
Ironically,
want to
lasagna is one of those things that I've only had like once or twice in my life.
eat. Mhm.
Like never eat lasagna.
And they are special to me. Oh my gosh, he's so freaking cute. Oh, I love them. Thank you guys for taking my notes like a champ. I really appreciate you working with me with all these. Just I love them. Oh, his ripped off shirt. Never gonna be able to use this shirt again. I really enjoy how they are not only mentally, psychologically changed from tonight, but also physically in like a character design. They are all changed men.
It's super
Really?
interesting to see like the art style at the start of the series compared to the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes, there's such a big difference. I am glad I am better at art now. But also this was like kind of hard to like draw this lineless thing. And it only looks so good now because like I worked on it off and on for so long.
I really think you did Sabo's hair so beautifully.
I agree, and I think they are all my pookie bears.
I really like how soft the lighting is.
It's
just like
this is the next
the
morning.
little particles.
Yeah, they're the dust particles in the air. They are all gonna get off of this couch in the morning, and the 50 bones in their back are gonna be like, it's just absolutely wrecked. And then this is fucking gorgeous. Can we shut up? Can we all shut up? Okay, now you can talk. This is gorgeous. Oh my god.
I like all the funky drinks that you chose for everyone.
Yes.
I thought Luffy's little funky cup especially was fun.
I am glad you enjoyed the funky cups. Yes, the Stelly's actual wedding, like they were his original wedding was definitely like his parents funding it and choosing out everything, but like for their actual wedding I wanted it to be like really extravagant and like really like them pulling out all the stops for this because they're like funding it with their own money and stuff and putting as much as they want into it. And also I wanted his outfit to be just his canon design because to show that he is still Stelly. This is still the same guy. This is still what he thinks is good. He didn't change too much, but he's still like, you know, it's still him. And also,
This is also a really funny wedding outfit.
Yeah. It's a really incredible thing to get married in, bro.
The crown on his head is great.
Yeah, no, for real. He had a veil attached to it during the ceremony.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm. And then the kitties up here is delightful to me. The kitties. The kitties.
Oh, yes. I just thought some sort of animal statue should definitely go on those pillars to make it look more interesting.
Oh yeah.
And I thought a lion would be fitting.
Oh my god, wait, who's that in the back there? Who's that? What is that?
Oh my god.
What is
I
that?
really
What is that?
bare bones. I truly bare bones did the backgrounds just enough. That I truly just did the bare bones of the background, and then I roughly plopped dust over it. And then you revealed my secrets, the things that I so cleverly hid up.
I did. Sorry, they gotta see us in all our glory. And of course
we need to make more of these.
We need to make more of these. I'm doing it with my guy right now. Sickening fucking creek. I don't think I have it here, did I? Okay, hold on. I definitely like the video.
I just want to thank Jen again because I asked Jen to send me an outfit, and they sent me this really freaking cool outfit for this wedding. And so, like, the most important part of having us in the background was like filling up all of the background space, so there wouldn't be like any like awful white or something. And yeah, the big little poncho and flared out like skirt, like it all worked out.
Amazing. I'm glad my taste for baggy clothing came in handy.
No, and then and then I asked Wary what outfit they wanted to wear, and they were like, "Yeah, just draw me." And I'm like, "This is like a wedding." In my head, I'm thinking like, "This is a wedding, right?" And you're like in your like pink like onesie.
Well, yes. Sorry, I'm not gonna put any more effort into going to Stelly's wedding than just my own shit. In real life, though, I doll up.
Oh, you do have a cute little bow tie. So
the government's running out of money.
You do follow some sort of attire.
No, it's logged into my shit. No, don't be logged into my shit. Man, just imagine,
the government's running out of money.
that must suck. I have a proposal, and then me grisping this fucking thing. We need to make more of these.
This plushie in particular is the Gear 5, like, Cat Luffy plushie,
Yes.
if anyone knows about it.
It is a delightful and near and dear to my heart. Oh my god, going through the gears here.
Wary, did you have an outfit? Like, could you drew me a bunch of Ace outfits, but, like, if you were to draw Ace in the final wedding picture,
What is
like, which
that?
outfit?
Sorry. This guy.
If you were to draw Ace in this, like, epilogue picture, and I didn't do it, like, which outfit would you have chosen, do you think?
I think I would have chosen this one. The one that you did. Sorry, I'm not streaming. You can't see the one that I did. I'm pointing to. I think I would have chosen the one that you did. I think I fuck with the belt a whole lot.
Yay! Okay.
The belt and like
Nico Robin fit.
Yeah, the Nico Robin fit. The Reacher. The feature. Sorry, I'm looking at images of him. The plushie of him. Let me. Oh my god, what is this? What is that? No, he's sporty guy.
We do not talk about One Piece merchandise.
In this household, it is not just. Oh no, he's facing away. Hold on, you can face from the front, King. Yeah, do that. God, he's so pale in it. Yeah, in this household, we do not speak of the deplorable, just garbage One Piece the official One Piece merchandise company just pumps out. It's just so bad. God, someone from the Disney merchandise team needs to get hired by One Piece, because oh my gosh, it's really bad.
It's atrocious out there.
My brother good presence of One Piece, but all the shit that's not from like independent creators is like One Piece Yahtzee. Hello? Who needs One Piece Yahtzee? That's a real thing. Yahtzee. And it's in all of like the who needs this? Who wants this? But the One Piece Monopoly, I do appreciate. It's Dressrosa, and it's of Dressrosa, and I do appreciate that Boardwalk and Park's Place are both Sabo and Luffy. Ooh, I do appreciate that. Ooh, and they are the most expensive one. Because they are valuable to me. They are valuable to me, and I love them oh so much. But yeah, alright. Wow, we got through it all. That's it.
And under 3 hours too. It's super impressive.
What'd you say?
There isn't any more.
There isn't any more. Well, there might be, but yeah, my
you need to do your own stuff, dude.
I do need to. This is the last of it. But like I've been writing, or I've gotten my oh boy howdy buckaroo. I always forget that, like, the person I've been writing the Raise Fangs and Feathers fic. We've been writing like an actual backstory for like when Sabo got ran over. Yeah. Oh boy howdy buckaroo. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I appreciate that.
Welcome back.
The mics were muted, but the my PNG tuber model thing kept picking up my voice, so it was just like
that's
moving
really cute.
my model while nothing was being said. It's just funny. All right, I don't know what else to say. Well, that's really it. All right, and I will be in the new year in January. I will be posting the first comic, the pilot. I have the pilot written up for my next comic. It is very exciting because like I've been working on this original story since I was like 15. So 7 years now. So it's very exciting to be at a place where I can I feel my story is in a good place to start, because it has been bare bones for a while, I'm not gonna lie. But oh wait, hold on. I am back here. For my friends in Discord, I am adjusting my PNG tuber model to be with Ace, Luffy, and Savo in this picture.
Thank you.
Well, realistically, I would be down here. Yes, hello. We are having a good time together. We are having a good time.
I don't think we can see the PNG tuber model. Are you just like streaming your browser? I think you'd have to stream the entire screen.
Oh, yeah, in Discord, yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it. Let me...
I appreciate the thought of it, though.
Here, now you guys can see my OBS. But
Wow.
that's me.
Wow! Oh,
Wow.
Wow! Wow! So
Wow.
cute.
See, I'm with, they are my friend. Hold on, let me put myself back here.
No.
If someone was in front of me, then I would be back here. Yeah, it's gonna get very stupid. Alright, we can continue. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me for this stream. God, this, even though it's not nearly as long as I thought it would be, it's still, it really, oh my gosh, talking for 3 hours is, my throat is kind of sore. Because I forgot I
drink
had
some water.
I forgot I had water up here for like a good hour and a half, and then I just, yeah.
Oh, wait, would you say that water is probably thicker than your blood?
Well, now that I would say, with my updated knowledge, that yeah, it is thicker than blood. Yeah, to stay with your blood parents, please. They're so nice to you. They want to give you your old room back. Doesn't that sound appealing as a 22-year-old man with his own apartment and with a relatively stable job? Doesn't that sound appealing? Don't you want to just go back and be their nice little servant boy? Wouldn't that be great?
Teehee.
Tee-hee. Alright. Alright, I think that's enough from me.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Alright, you
folks.
deserve a good, enough, not only with just the stream, but with, the entire, 100 chapter comic.
Yeah. Yeah, technically it is, actually 100 chapters, because there's 97...
Yeah, if you include the epilogues, then it'll be, 100. Which is very satisfying to my brain. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. This is the truth.
Yeah, congratulations, man. This was a great stream. I feel like I got a lot of insight on your stuff. Just this whole story, I feel like it was paced wonderfully.
Thank
I
you.
love the SBS chapters between everything. It's just awesome job. So good. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you.
Thank you. And also, Loopy has been commenting dissertations in the tags of all the chapters since relatively the beginning.
I've definitely missed one or there because I was getting busy, but
yeah. But before I even knew them and before they were doing it on account that I associated it with them, it just, when I found out that account was Loopy, I was like, wait, they've been here the whole time. They've been...
It was
the samurai we need.
Because I have my One Piece reblogging vlog, so I reblog on there, and they've DM'd me. I think it's so funny how Tumblr gives you chats for each of your accounts.
Yeah.
It's where he DM'd me on my One Piece reblogging account, and they've also DM'd me on my art account because they did art of my time travel AU ones. So we talked there, and we talked on the other. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, and I didn't even know it was you. I didn't even know both of them was you.
Oh my god. Yeah, and then eventually I was like, oh yeah, people probably haven't made that link that I am this person, so I put in my reblog vlog my main vlog.
It's kind of funny.
It was so funny.
It's almost like a miraculous ladybug secret
identity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, and I really enjoyed the series, and I'm only able to write these quote unquote dissertations because you put so much. I
Oh
know
my
you like to
gosh.
roast yourself in the earlier chapters because you don't think you had that much foresight. But I think I can definitely tell you had like some fun while making the chapters themselves, even
Yeah,
if you didn't think too far in the
yeah, it
future.
was definitely
And
just vibes at the beginning. I was definitely just having fun drawing, like having my little blorbos interact with each other, and I'm really not paying attention to the stuff because that wasn't the entertainment for me.
yeah, and I can't believe they were like separated for so long in like the middle. It felt really reassuring to have everyone back together.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
both for like a narrative just to have like a B and a C plot, but it's also like for Stelly to keep them separated, or you know, the Stelly and Outlook and all the people that
Yeah,
have them
because you need
separated.
Saber to freaking lose it.
Yeah, crash out. Yeah. He has to. For my
I have
good.
a question, which is,
Oh, I should
now
open up
that
the if anyone has any questions too, but they're just approaching. I don't know how long they've been there. Anyways, please continue.
yeah,
So sorry.
but yes, if anyone else has questions, please ask away too. But yeah, I was wondering, because this is a gigantic multi-year long project that you've done, and your next project you're thinking of is also going to be, it's going to be even longer.
Yeah.
But it's going to be like a bunch of chapters as well. This is your first like big multi-chapter project, correct?
Yes.
Would you say there's like what have you learned from this multi-chapter project that you're going to like consciously try to take into the next one?
Not only did I learn this to take into the next project, but it's also just a genuine life skill to have, which is like breaking up a big task into like smaller tasks, or you know, to like start it on a previous day and continue it on another day. Just to have that skill just for like school and stuff is unironically we're like is just a life skill that I've learned from making this comic. Just being able to like section out tasks and making a not doing everything all at once, and not
Yeah.
holding myself to that standard, because you get burnout that way. You can be able to create just as much
Yeah.
as if you just break it up for yourself and make things easier for yourself.
Yeah, do you think you've gotten good at like gauging like how you'll need to pace yourself when like you've designed like the page of a comic? Like you'll see like, oh, I think this page will probably take me like a day, or like I can probably smash this out in like 2 days or something. Like you
I
can
don't
kind of
usually.
tell how long it'll take
Yeah,
to do
I
something.
think so. Yeah, I usually break it up of doing like all the sketching, all the line art, all the coloring, all the shading on different days. So just like knowing now like how long that will like take for me to do. The line art is usually the longest, so I usually even break the line art up into multiple days. But yeah, it's definitely like I've definitely like done all the line art of like a chapter the night before, and then the day after just like just cranking the coloring and shading out in like 4 hours before I had to go to work, so I can post it before I had to go to work. Just like yeah. But it'll be different for my upcoming comic because it'll be just like a different style of like coloring, but I'm sure it'll be pretty similar.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm super interested to see how because I've seen sketches, but I haven't seen the coloring style that you'll be using or anything.
Yeah,
So,
I was thinking of doing like a pen and ink style of drawing. I'm gonna inky, like almost like like an old illustrated book, like Peter Rabbit, but like only just the line art.
Andy, that's a key.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll like be a lot quicker to get through?
Then what?
Well, then the style you went through for this one.
I think I'll definitely have. I don't know. I can't answer that. Right. I think it's just gonna be like the same pace. I think. I think actually it'll be a little faster because it'll be less. Because for this comic, I had one layer for darker colors, another layer for lighter colors, another layer for shading, a dark, deep, and a fourth layer for shading. Pixel Rory says hi. By the way, Loopy.
Wait, Pixel Rory, I
Yeah.
just want to say I'm such a big fan. Thank you for all your work with moderating. We all appreciate it. Everyone say thank you to Pixel Rory.
Everyone say thank you to Pixel
Thank
Rory,
you.
and also go to
Thanks,
his channel.
Pixel Rory.
Pixel
Wow,
Rory
wow.
YouTube. He does great. He does great analyses on like video games and
Oh wait, legit.
yeah, like actually.
Oh,
yeah, he's also a streamer. And he helped me very much. Here's his most recent video. Oh my gosh. Get out of here.
So
No.
OMG,
Okay, I'm not
OMG.
playing that.
Are my eyes deceiving me? Have you done art for Pixel Rory thumbnails before?
Yeah, I have. Yes, I have. Let me get to his shit. Yeah, I did art for this one, Fishing Games.
I see it.
That's it.
Well, lads, fishing.
And he's also Irish, by the way. He's also Irish, so that's a good reason.
By like all of the title words in his thumbnails being the color of the Irish flag.
Yeah, and then I'm sure there's one just being the Irish flag. Yeah, here's some an Irish review of Jeff. An Irish review of Juno. Yes, he's good shit. Everyone go look at his shit. Thank you.
Woo!
Hold on. Anyways.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I would also like to ask, what were your favorite and least favorite parts of the... I mean, you probably already answered these in an SBS before, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt to check if your answers...
Just ask. Tell me.
Okay,
Ask a
yeah,
question.
what's your least and favorite part of the drawing process for this comic? Or just the whole making process?
I think it was when I try to just keep drawing with that brush. It just really became a slog for me. I just don't, looking back at the later chapters with that brush, it doesn't look good. You can tell my style's adjusted to be able to be in a different style, and it just doesn't look good anymore. But when I changed it it was really just so easy to get them done.
There's like that stock image of that guy who like breaks free from like being in handcuffed chains or something. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Or that horse standing in front of that gate.
Yeah, I see it.
Shoot. I can't find it, but it's just like a. Well, let me put meme at the end.
They made it's so hard to like Google search now.
Wait, I think it's like just like gate. Just like imagine me standing in front of this way and like just like, oh man, I wish I could get to the other side of it. Just like you can, bestie. I hate to tell you this, but you can. Just stop holding yourself to that standard. Just make it easier for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes. So yeah, when I did that, it made it a lot easier, and especially at the end, I feel like even though it was almost done, I was getting like senioritis from like just like I'm almost done, so I don't have to exactly put a lot of effort into it. Just like no, just keep going. If the sooner you put effort into it and like finish it, the sooner it'll be done, and then you'll be able to do other shit. But yeah, that's all right. I will open. I don't know if the stream is there yet. Okay.
Let me see.
Okay, now that we just started going to the Pixelroy stuff, but I didn't see anyone ask any questions yet. So, if you have any questions, shoot me and ask, and I will answer them.
Oh yeah, wait.